I don't have time to come on and lie to nobody. I have been truthful. I have been open. I have been honest. It's just some things that I cannot talk about because I have to fight in a legal courtroom for my child. So I have to do what's best and what's right. And that's what I'm going to do. Can't nobody force my hand to make me talk about anything that I do not want to talk about, especially if it's not concerning my son, Jason. I don't have to do it. I'm not going to do it. You can't pressure me to do that. And that still shouldn't be contingent upon if you're going to help or not. My son's father has nothing to do with me fighting for my rights. If that man want to fight for his rights, he can fight for his rights. But what I'm doing, I'm fighting for my rights. I'm fighting for what's rightfully mine. If that man wants to do it, he can do it. He can do it. Whether he stand with me, whether he don't stand with me, whether he join in on my case, or whether he don't. And just because I don't make mention of who my child's father is, does not mean that I'm lying about anything. That just simply means that I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to disclose it. I don't have to do it. I'm Michelle Loud is fighting for her son, whether anybody else fight or not for their rights. I'm fighting. I'm fighting. And I ain't gonna stop. So I thank the Lord for showing me snakes this early on. So I know how to move and I know how to maneuver. But people gonna talk. I think it's fucked up that it came from somebody that I trusted, somebody that I've talked to, somebody that I speak with on a regular basis. I don't want to hear shit about this is journalism. No. The Shade Room has journalism too, and they ain't said shit about Bishop T.J. They ain't said shit to deny it. They ain't said shit to say they approve or disapprove or to even make it a topic of story. They ain't said shit because their allegiance is with T.D. Jakes them, okay? And so this is a person who I thought allegiance was with me, but clearly it is not. Clearly it is for self, likes, views, a story, a comment, a move up, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, or put the name on it. But let me tell you this, and let me tell you this right now. Stop fucking playing with me when it comes about my story and my goddamn kids. And that goes for any one of them. It is a distraction technique. And I tried to take the high road. But when you start coming after my family members, you start coming after my sister, you don't know squiddly say, bro. Stop playing with me. Don't do that. And don't do that. If you are truly in somebody's corner to help them, to fight for them, to fight with them, then you should do that. That's what you should do. And if you not, then don't. So I'm trying to figure out, you got close to me to what? For what? What did you reach out for, Tani? In the beginning. What did you reach out for? To help me? Because I've been having a GoFundMe and you ain't even posted the link. Because you want to say, well, I don't know where the money, you do know where the money is going. The GoFundMe is set up by my friend who has a business because I did not want it to come to an individual so people couldn't say, oh, you're trying to take the money for yourself. So I had it come to a business, and while people were donating and I had yet acquired a lawyer, I will be able to then transfer those funds directly to the lawyer. When you give money to church, do you ask if the money is going to be used for whatever you want it to be used for or you think it's going to be used for? Do you ask or do you just give? I think that's just so messed up on so many levels, I don't understand. This was the one person telling me how everybody I was doing an interview with, Larry Reid, Tasha K, Stephanie Hall, Corey Fair, Madison Marquette, that they were all going to turn on me and flip it into surviving Michelle Lau, like she said, Tasha K flipped surviving Jaguar Wright. He said all these people was going to turn on me. But they didn't, but you did. They didn't, but you did. And for what? Why are you going around spreading this false narrative that you know isn't true? We've had countless conversations before you even went to go to try to post this. I told you, Tanique, that's not true. I said that. That's not true. And please do not indulge in any narrative that's not true concerning my son, because that would not be conducive for me. You are literally trying to imply that I had a sexual affair with Brandon while he was married with Cora in order for him to be my child's father, when I didn't even meet Brandon until May 24th, 2014. And if that was the case, if you wanted an exclusive to have before everybody else had, I probably would have done it, but not the way that he's going about it. You're trying to tear me down because I'm not giving you information, because I'm not. But if you're standing with somebody and you're fighting with them, that does not matter. You're going to keep on going and fighting for them. As if you're still talking to them every day. As if you're still getting a scoop every day. As if you're still finding out information every day. You're going to keep fighting for them. You're not going to flip the script. You're not going to change shit over. You're not going to produce lies just because of... Listen to the goddamn lie. A member from the church, from the Potter's House Church, came to you and told you that bullshit. But you got a direct contact. You have my direct phone number. And I'm telling you it's bullshit before you even put it out. And you still put it out anyway. Make it make sense. You can't force my hand. And what's crazy is we could have had this conversation between him and I, and probably we could have came to resolving all of that, and then having all these other people come to the panel and talking about it. Nah, bruh. We're not even doing that. We're not even doing that. We're not even doing that. You should want to, if you're in journalism, you should want to create a legacy of journalism that stands and is based off truth, honesty, and integrity. That means that when you open up your mouth to speak, you have credibility. And people don't question it or second guess it, because you're always speaking with integrity and you're always speaking truth.
Wow. Hi guys, how are you? Thank you guys for coming through. Let's see, make sure you guys hit the like button. I don't know if Miss Rue is here right now, but I need for her to come in. But anyway, you guys also know, y'all already know about the story of Michelle Lau and Cora Jakes. The story of Cora Jakes getting custody of her son. She claims that it was illegal, and she forced her, and she was manipulated and all this. But anyway, I wanted to talk about Tanique and Michelle Lau. Tanique is a YouTuber. I guess he's well known. I don't know him like that. I follow his content, but I don't follow him like that. I've seen a couple of his videos since the Michelle Lau story, but I don't look at the whole entire video or anything like that, because they're like, sometimes they can be very long. So anyway, I watched Michelle Lau's live I think this was like a couple of days ago, and she was explaining that Tanique was out here in open spaces claiming that she had a child by Jason, Cora Jake's husband, because the reason why he was saying that because Michelle Lau would not reveal who her child's father were. Hey, oh, tender boy. Good morning. Good evening. Good afternoon, rather. Hi, Frederick. So anyway, those that are not here right now, you guys make sure you guys hit the like button as soon as you come in. And those that are in and out, make sure you hit the like button. But Tanique review, this is what I'm getting from this whole situation. I'm getting that the YouTuber Tanique review got upset with Michelle Lau because she would not reveal who her son's father is. So after the fact, when Michelle Lau denied that information, he goes on a rampage on YouTube and start spreading false rumors or something like that about her real child's father is Jason. I mean, not Jason, I'm sorry, which is Cora Jake's husband. Okay. And she claims that the that is a lie. So, and what I want to say is what I want to say, I'm gonna give my opinion on the whole situation because I think it's really sad how Michelle Lau opened up to Tanique, and she really did. She opened up to him, and she really did trust him. And she was always on his YouTube channel and stuff like that, you know. And then all of a sudden, he turns on her because she wouldn't reveal a certain information, which she can't really. She can't do it because she can't just reveal her son's father, and then now he's all over the internet. She can't do that without his permission. Sometimes you can't do that without the person's permission or something like that. I wouldn't reveal my son's father, you know, in certain case unless he wants his name out there, you know. But anyway, he was saying that her story is not credible. But I'm trying to figure out, how's her story not credible when the evidence is here that Cora Jakes took her to court and took her child. That's a credible story. But I'm just trying to figure out how is it not credible because she would not reveal her son's father. That doesn't make any sense. And then putting rumors out, and she's upset right now. I don't like when YouTubers do that. I don't like when people began to be so biased and two-faced it. You know, I just don't like stuff like that. That really bothers me when people going through serious situations. This girl is really actually going through a serious situation here. And Tanique is on his channel. I don't know who this guy is, but he's on his channel claiming, you know, all this stuff about Michelle Lau, trying to paint this false narrative of Michelle Lau, I guess to make Cora Jakes look good. But at the same time, it's true. She did actually take this girl's son in court. So this is true. This is nothing a secret. You know, there's nothing else to pull up on Michelle Lau. What is it to pull up on Michelle Lau? To say that she's lying about Cora Jake took her son. That's all we worrying about. We're not worried about who her baby daddy. If she don't want to reveal it, she don't have to reveal the son. She don't have to. You know, I mean, I'm just so, this is so troubling. This is very troubling. I just couldn't even watch his channel anymore because it's too devious. It's too devious. I don't know if TD Jakes or anybody got to him because that's what they were saying that TD Jakes got to Tanique or whoever this person is, because he's now on his channel slandering and using false information against Michelle Lau now. I mean, I just don't like it. So anyway, we ain't gonna talk about that too long, but I just wanted to voice my opinion on the situation. I think it's very slimy, and I think some YouTubers need to stop trying to just get stories and stuff. And I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. Well, I guess you have to be a woman to know how it feels when your child is taken away from you. So I want to say to Michelle Lau, I'm sorry for what happened to you, and you can't trust YouTubers. Never trust YouTubers at all, period. That's what I want to say on that part. But we're going to get to the part about what's her name? Miss Genesis Warren, the silly woman. But I just wanted to talk about that for a few minutes because it was very disturbing of how this situation is turning. It's very disturbing. So, okay, let me see. Let me get to this Genesis. So, those that have came in, make sure you guys hit like, make sure you hit subscribe if you're not subscribed to my channel. And I'm only on here to do commentary and to commentate about these certain situations. And I wanted to talk about Pastor Genesis Warren. I think she's out of Atlanta. So I wanted to talk about it because her behavior, I just really was very distasteful to me. And that's the reason why I wanted to commentate about her. And I don't care who may think she right or wrong, but my opinion, I think that she was wrong for how she went about, how she started mocking a bishop and his wife after they was robbed, you know, and I felt like that was very distasteful. So I'm going to play the video of her mocking Bishop.
I don't know the man of God, first of all, and I know how it feels to be viral. I know how it feels for people to say all type of things or whatever. I've been in that seat. I'm going viral on TikTok right now, okay? Y'all say some crazy stuff, so I get it. I understand it. But, Larry, when I saw that video, I ain't gonna lie, I was screaming. And I was laughing not because of the guns and, you know, because from my understanding, they put a gun up to his baby's head and those things are just horrible. That is nothing funny at all. But, baby, when they panned that camera over there to that left and that man was sitting over there and they had that sheet with them thumbtacks, oh, my God, hung up on that wall, baby, I was screaming. But it did look kind of Tyler Perry-ish to me. It did. And I'm not saying that the pastor had anything to, I don't know. Maybe someone that knows him had him set up because he said in one of the videos that they took one of the chains from him that was inside of his robe. Well, how would someone even know that that was there? So that made me think that it was someone that he knew. And then he came out today saying that he's giving away $50,000 for anybody that knows who the robbers are. I don't know, Larry. It just seems kind of weird to me. Or maybe he's trying to maybe flex and show us that he has money. I'm not understanding, but I'm going to tell you something about the streets of New York, baby. They know how to produce a man. I'm going to tell you that. The streets of New York know how to produce a hustler, Larry.
Yes, sir.
They do. And all of the cars and the money and the flashy clothes, I like it. I mean, to be clear, I like it because he said he's in real estate. And so I think that's amazing that you can turn your life around and provide for you and your family. But it kind of looked a little... I don't know. I felt bad for laughing. I really did, but something in the milk ain't clean.
So okay, you guys. You guys just heard her. So anyway, what I wanted to talk about was this here. Exactly. So he already explained how Frederick, he already explained about the situation that happened to him in the past. He said they tried to put evidence on him that was not true. And he already explained it. So that right there, I don't see, this is the thing here, what bothers me about this whole situation here, that what I'm commentating on about Genesis Warren and also Larry Reid, but I want to talk about Genesis Warren. She's supposed to be a pastor. And this is what we don't do. This is what we don't do as a people. I don't care what this man have in his background. This is what we don't do as a people. Everybody has a bad background. Somebody done did something wrong. Somebody got some flaws. Somebody got this and that, whatever. But this is what I don't like when it comes to situations like this. And hold on, Frederick. There's not much coming out about him. It just his past issues and stuff like that. That Larry Reid mentioned, you know, when they had got into an argument. So, one thing I don't like about this whole situation is that she's supposed to be a pastor. And in the midst of us going through, no matter if this man have a background or not, this man, his wife, was allegedly attacked and robbed. And for her to be a pastor, she should not have even been out here mocking him. And I know some of you guys feel like, oh, he had it coming. No. Are you guys out here mocking white people when they go through certain situations? Are you guys out here calling it a conspiracy theory or saying it's fake? I don't see any of you guys out here mocking any of these shootings that happened, these past shootings. And see, this is sickness for a pastor to be online, a woman pastor, a woman minister to be online mocking a bishop and his wife after they've been robbed on live. I don't care if he got 5 thumbtacks in the back. That wasn't even the issue. The issue was he was being robbed. And he said his daughter had a gun to her head. No matter if the issue was he has a past, but he already spoke about his past, but he don't have to. He don't have to prove anything to anyone right now. All he have to worry about right now is finding out who came in his church and tried to rob him and actually robbed him on live. And she's sitting on live laughing like it's funny. Did any of you guys joke about when any of the shootings happened to the children in Texas? Did you find that as to be a joke? What is the joke? He don't have to laugh at something that happened to him. He don't have to say hee hee ha ha where it is funny. No, it's not. Not to him and his wife and his children and the other church members. Now, this what doesn't make any sense, how black people treat other black people when they are going through situations, regardless of what their past is. And I'm pretty sure we all have a past. And Larry Reid brings up his past because his feelings was hurt. That's why Larry Reid did that, because he had some issues with this bishop. But not knowing this bishop just went through being robbed. This is what he told us, and this is what we saw on live. But we go on and we mock him. And she's saying thumbtacks and thumbnails, and he's tacky and all this stuff. No, we're not going to worry about right now, because she wear Fendi too. She wear expensive clothes too. Okay, you got Larry. He wear expensive stuff as well. He has an expensive car. Larry has on jewelry as well. So what's the difference? So I just wanted to talk about this situation, because this was very distasteful for a woman of God to mock a situation like that, to laugh. And she's not, I don't know her, so she's not evidently well known, because I don't know her, and I'm from Atlanta, so I don't know her. So she's not that well known. And this is not about going viral. This man, come on, this is not about going viral. This is about him being robbed, him and his wife. I'm just saying, it just doesn't make any sense. This whole situation is very distasteful. And I don't care if she like it or not. She needs to apologize. And I don't see why he had to apologize to 2 immature disrespectful people that did not have anything to do with the situation. They started attacking him in his weakness, which I felt like was out of order. To what it looks like that Larry has some issues with this bishop. And he should have left his personal issues alone and allowed the news people to deal with this situation. And then he trying to take credit for this man being robbed and this stuff being all over the news. This is so distasteful. And I don't care what you guys say. This is this situation right here blowed me. How Larry sat on his channel and started exposing, not really exposing because it's open. I don't read the whole order. It's open information. This is nothing he hid from the public. And he also was running for mayor. So this stuff, he's not a small person. He's already out there. So this right here really bothered me a lot with Genesis. Now, we know Larry Reid sometimes can get out there and do crazy stuff, but he's not even a comedian. He don't even travel and do comedy shows. So I don't know why he felt like this was comedy. That's not comedy when somebody's being robbed. We have had series of robberies and shootings in churches. We have had school shootings, and he find the need to mock his own people in a time like this. I don't care what his background is. And he's sitting up here trying to take take the light off Bishop and put it on himself. Like he was the one that caused the thing to go viral. We ain't talking about this man being robbed. I'm just trying to figure. Everybody want credit. Everybody want the shine. Everybody want attention. This man don't want attention. This man just been robbed. And y'all talking about going viral. He's not worried about going viral. He's already out there. It's just very distasteful. I don't care who like it, but this was very distasteful to the Black community. We have pastors mocking other pastors when they're being robbed in church and talking about their thumbtacks and thumbnails. How are we going to ever get anything done when the church don't want to take anything serious about our people? I don't care how many chains he had on his neck. We'll deal with that later. But let's deal with the fact that this man been robbed. Let's deal with the fact that these people need to be caught. Okay. So I'm just trying to figure this out. Are we for our people or are we against them? Because if it's somebody white, you guys wouldn't have done that. I'm just going to be real. This is my opinion. Y'all wouldn't have done that if it was a white person. All these shooters out here and people be saying they conspiracy. Come on now. Y'all wouldn't have done that. And all I saw was the beast. That's all I saw. The beast showing his head. I just saw the beast showing it. Even if it's real, fake, or whatever the case may be, that's for the police department to figure out. It just doesn't make any sense. How he getting out here talking about his background. So, I mean, I'm just trying to figure out, was he mad because this man, it's just, let me show you this video that everybody's talking about, right? Everybody's talking about when Bishop called Larry Reid a faggot or whatever the case may be. And so Larry Reid tried to shame him and make him feel small because he called him a faggot and all this. And I told y'all, don't nobody have to like homosexual lifestyle. They don't have to, you know, but I'm gonna let y'all hear when Larry Reid called this man a sissy. And everybody wanted to know what part was that. I got it right here. Because Larry Reid ain't no better than this man here, because he called this man a sissy. Those two words are not good words to call anyone. I agree. But this man called this man a sissy first. And he provoked this man in this video, and he should not have done that. He's trying to get the shine. He's trying to get the credit. That's all Larry Reid want. Larry Reid want to be over every pastor that you see. Every pastor, he want to get credit for all they shine, everything they do. But it's God that needs to get all the credit. It's God that needs to get all the credit. But this situation here don't got anything to do with credit, viral, nothing. This is an issue here that we have to deal with as a people. We got to stand up for each other. When stuff like this happen, we got to stand up for each other, regardless of how many chains he had on. We'll deal with that later. We'll deal with the, not going into church with so much on because we're trying to prevent robbers from coming in. Yes. But all that other extra stuff, But let me let y'all guys hear this video.
Okay, now, I can't help but be real and be honest. I wasn't going to say anything, but you just said something. Let me tell you this, Jenny. You know my spiritual father, right?
Yes, and I love him.
Yeah, so I was coming to New York, and he said, I want you to meet somebody. I said, okay. Actually, I met him over the phone, FaceTime. He was smiling. He had pretty white teeth, dark skin, good skin. I said, who is this sister? The bishop done got skin, good skin. I said, who is this sister? The bishop done got.
So you heard that, right? He called this man a sissy. He got some personal issues with this man. This don't have anything. Oh, I told you this and that. No, it ain't got nothing to do with it. Larry Reid background ain't that well either, so I don't know why he's trying to expose him. He needs to expose himself, but this whole situation is so distasteful. I was like, oh my God, Larry Reid is just opening up because his feelings hurt and something's going on with him emotionally. And I mean, come on now. He worried about who hang around Bishop Jordan. That's a red flag. So he calls Bishop a sissy. You guys just heard it. But now we got other people that are same-sex lovers trying to say this man is homophobic. But when Larry already called this man a sissy, he provoked this man in his weakness. This man is hurt. This man is traumatized. You don't mess with people when they are traumatized, when they have went through situations like this. You guys would have never done a white person like this. Never. I don't care what his background is at this time. Let the police department deal with that. And for pastors to come out and say stuff like that, that was Genesis Warren, to laugh and mock him about thumbtacks. A woman, just a pastor woman or whatever she is, I don't know what she is at this point. First, she said she didn't know the pastor, Bishop Whitehead. Then she turned around and said, she didn't know him. Then she turned around and said he do know her because of her videos or something come down his timeline. I was like, what in the world? I said, Lord, well, I guess I know her too because her videos come down the timeline. I never seen not one of her videos come down my timeline. So I'm just like, what is wrong with these people? It seemed to me that Larry Reid and Genesis want more attention than the bishop. They should have been there supporting this man. Should have been saying stuff like, are you okay? If you had any opinions towards it, don't be going live and laughing and mocking this man. And then Larry Reid pretending and acting this thing out on live. This whole thing was just very distasteful. So I mean, oh my God. This is very distasteful. So I'm not going to be on here long, and I wanted to commentate about this because this is right here. The beast is showing his head. This was one very distasteful situation. Very. And in my opinion, I believe that Larry has a beast mentality, in my opinion. This was far beyond. This wasn't even godly for Pastor Genesis or Larry. This wasn't godly, period. Very self-destruct behavior. His emotions was in the way. He started spilling stuff in the past. Instead of commentating about it the right manner, he was in his feelings at the moment. I know he claimed he apologized, but he still said something about this man's background, which this man already dealt with it. If you're going to commentate on somebody's past, you tell the whole story, the whole truth, nothing but the truth. So help me God. Don't tell part of the truth just to make this man continue to look bad. It's a lot of black people don't been to jail for wrong reasons. Come on now. But this doesn't have anything to do with the fact of the matter that this man been robbed by these men, and they need to catch these men. This was a poor man's robbery. Pastor Genesis said, oh, they went in his shirt, and that was kind of crazy, right? You know, she was like, oh, they were kind of like, she was like, oh, well, I'm like, what do that have anything to do with it? Men going inside this man's shirt, stealing his, like, how did they know it was there? Because guess what? It's a poor man's robbery. Poor people watch people like that with jewelry on them. They see exactly where the jewelry's at on their neck. And that's what they go for. And they probably was watching them for quite some time. This is a poor man's robbery. Why didn't they take anything else from anybody else? Because their target was the pastor and the pastor's wife, because they wear jewelry. This is a poor man's robbery. So regardless if you guys think it's fake or not, let the police department or the whoever deal with this situation. And Larry Reid was just in his feelings about his Bishop Jordan. That's what Larry Reid was in, his feelings about Bishop Jordan. That's it. So for Pastor Genesis Warren, I mean, hey, you don't have to listen to me. But I'm going to say this, that she needs to read 2 Timothy 3 and 6 and 7, because what she did was very out of order as a woman. You don't, sometimes in certain situations, you can't correct somebody else's husband. This man is a married man. You out here trying to correct somebody else's husband, even Larry Reid as well, because he was in the wrong spirit. How you going to correct and rebuke somebody in the midst of them? I mean, like after they done been robbed. Let's wait till it quiet down and you guys call him and try to, you know, talk to him about being safe. But don't mock him. We all don't got in situations. And what if he was just in his car? What if he was just in his house or something wearing his jewelry? He can wear his jewelry on the outside, but I understand the inside. But that doesn't give the robbers any excuse for coming in and robbing him. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, there's a certain way as ministers, you know, they should dress in the church. Yeah, that I do understand that, but that wouldn't prevent them from robbing, because I know there were plenty of robberies in churches, and they did not just come after no jewelry on somebody's neck. They came to rob them for tithes and offerings and everything else too. So anyway, even though it may have been a setup or it was fake or put out there or anything like that, I just think this situation right here shouldn't have been a laughing matter. This is serious. This is serious. Well, you know, we had this Jussie Smollett situation, and then, I mean, this is serious when people do stuff like this. It's serious. And that, I mean, it's very serious. It's very disturbing. Very disturbing. Very disturbing. They just found out it was fake. Even 50 Cent, who is his member, said he was set up. No, yeah, 50 Cent said he was set up. Yeah, by somebody else. Yeah. But 50 Cent didn't say it was fake, though. Yeah, it probably was a setup. Somebody was watching him and robbed him. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't seen anything on here where they said it was fake, but it's a lot of people saying it was fake. I mean, it did look fake. I'm not going to deny that, but I'm not going to laugh at it because people don't understand. Y'all got to, sometimes us as Black people, we got to really be quiet and hush. Be quiet and hush on certain situations. We got to be quiet. And Larry Reid opened up his mouth and because he in his feelings and stuff like that. Y'all better be quiet. Y'all better be quiet. I'm just saying. Let the government, state, or whatever deal with this guy if it's fake or not. Y'all better. Oh, the bishop set it up. Okay, the bishop house got raped by the police. Oh, yeah, I already know that. I read the whole entire article. You think I didn't? I read everything on it. So you guys got to be careful of how y'all put stuff out here in open spaces and stuff like that. And I mean, some people out here trying to protect these people that came in that church and robbed these people. And sometimes if they can manipulate the situation, the robbers can get away, just the same as the Justice Smollett situation as well. So y'all better be careful. Y'all better be careful out here, because what goes around going to come back. Now we got robbers out here, you know. I mean, I'm just saying, why would he jeopardize? I'm just so lost with this. Because I've seen people get away with crimes because they're so manipulative. You had women that were raped and men got away with it. So y'all better be careful now. What goes around comes around. Even though y'all may, I mean, it did look a little, you know, I get because we couldn't believe it or we was in denial that it was happening, but it did look a little fake, you know. But at the same time, it couldn't have been, because we haven't never been in that situation. I mean, but I've been in situations that been, you know, kind of rough, but it was real. It was actually real. I mean, but I don't know about 50 Cent. You know, I don't know him like that personally. And I think everybody should allow I'm just saying, all this stuff that happened to white people, I don't see nobody out here saying some of these things that happen in these schools and stuff that is fake. I don't see nobody saying nothing. I guess everything they do is real, I guess. And that's in my opinion. Yeah, I know his house. That was a while. That was I think it was back in May or something like that. Yeah, I saw it, you know, but he did go on Tasha K channel and explain what had happened in that situation, and he said something about they didn't have no evidence or something, and he got exonerated or something. So all this stuff right here, I mean, it's just crazy. I'm just trying to figure out, why did a black man have to go on his channel and just start talking about another black man past like that? It's just so distasteful. Very distasteful. Same thing happened to Justice Smollett. He said $9 million. That Bishop Earl said it too. I mean, yeah, we know he in that. Yeah, we know he in that. Yeah, I already heard his commentary. Yeah, I heard his commentary as well. But that doesn't still excuse the fact that these people was out here mocking this man. I mean, I'm pretty sure the necklace and all the jewelry that they stole from him was not $9 million, and it was not 1 million. It was 100,000. Why would he set up his own robbery for $100,000 necklace, jewelry? And no, it wasn't a 1 million. It was just only 100,000. So y'all got to add this up. If this man is in a $9 million debt, add it up. Add it up. Ain't nobody going to pull off a scheme like that. If him and his wife was the only one got robbed. And you can't say it was a setup when you wasn't there. You didn't hear the conversation. Y'all got to have some proof that this was a setup by the bishop. Y'all better have some proof. Y'all better have some legit proof that this was a setup. Y'all better come out here with some receipts. I want to see some receipts. If I can't see no receipts, I'm not going to believe that this was a setup by the bishop. I want to see some receipts. I want to see some real receipts, because this money thing ain't adding up. So I'm just saying, this is the second time we don't did this. We did it with Justin, and now we doing it with the bishop. Now our stories are not going to be believable. They already not believable. We have unsolved cases already, like up to the roof, because black people don't like to turn on other black people when they commit crimes and stuff. That's all this is about. But I'm not. No, I'm not gonna condone the behavior of Pastor Genesis because the man got a background, or I'm not gonna condone the behavior of y'all friend LR, because he was actually in his feelings at the moment. And he called that man a sissy. Come on now. So anyway, let me end my commentary, and thank you, Miss ACOJ, for coming through. I appreciate you so much. But like I said, I don't follow Genesis, and I don't follow LR. And it's a red flag for me that Pastor Genesis follow LR. It's a red flag for me. Really, it is. And I don't know her, and she is in Atlanta. Allegedly she's here. But I don't know her. So evidently she's not well known, because I know everybody else, but I don't know her, period. And I don't wish for any woman. Don't get on the internet mocking these people when things happen to them. When things happen to pastors, when people have shootouts in schools and churches. This is not nice. This is not. Exactly. You have to catch a repeat. So I'm just saying, don't get on the internet mocking people when they going through certain situations. I mean, it's not nice. I'm just gonna be honest. Y'all let the detectives and the police departments and all them deal with this situation. We can say, but it's not the time to say certain things, because we already in the midst of, being, put down and let down by the system. And now we doing stuff like this is just distasteful. Come on, you guys, we got to get it together. And I'm just serious. I would never go to Pastor Genesis church because she wouldn't believe me. I would never even console into LR, period, because he stayed his feelings too much. You hurt his feeling. You say one thing about that man. Oh, he want to open up a can like he did not too long ago, trying to pull up my background. So you say one little thing, you commentate on about him, he want to pull up your background, everything about you. But somebody gonna end up getting hurt. They keep doing stuff like that. Y'all better stop doing stuff like that, because you are in your feelings. If you're gonna commentate about something, commentate about it. I'm just saying, like, my God, they want to pull up this man went way back. This man on the board. What they got anything to do with this man allegedly got robbed? Exactly. She was, come on, I am first. Exactly. Not sure what happened, but Genesis deserved any backlash because she was not acting like a prophet. She was not. And she don't sit online trying to rebuke or correct somebody else's husband after they done went through something they alleged that they've been robbed. That's something you don't do. You don't sit there and try to correct them and talk about them and downrate them about their curtains and thumbtacks. And you supposed to be some type of pastor and prophet or whatever this child's supposed to be. I don't know. But it was very distasteful and out of order. And I don't care who like it. And I don't care. It was out of order. And she up there sitting up there with Larry Reid laughing like it's funny. What's the joke about this? This is very serious. If this is a setup, this man got some mental issues. So we got to deal with these issues if he did set up his own robbery. We have to deal with this. Somebody got to sit down and counsel him that is mature in the Lord. You see what I'm saying? We don't need nobody like LR and Pastor Genesis trying to counsel this man after they don't mocked him on the internet. Come on now. We got to find somebody that's mature to help Bishop Whitehead, to talk to Bishop Whitehead, if this was a setup. I'm just saying. Yeah, I mean, somebody said they didn't dox me, but they went in my background and actually tried to say some things about me and my family as well. So yes, I'm telling you, when this guy gets in his feelings, Larry get in his feelings, he start spilling the beans. He start open up a can of worms. Okay. So he gonna have to start getting out of his feelings, get out of his feelings. People just commentate about stuff they see in open spaces. And so he just get in his feelings sometimes. I've not one time even tried to go in his background or anything like that, but he does the most. Yeah, exactly. But just to see pastors, I haven't seen many pastors mock Bishop. I'm just gonna be honest. YouTube did, but now not YouTube really didn't mock him as much, but they would just commentate. I didn't see no pastor prophet trying to. No, you don't do that. You don't do that. If you didn't know when the coronavirus was coming, why are you out here saying that man was set his own crime up when you can't even see what the beast have in planned and in store for us? Come on, now y'all busy. All right, now keep on. We're gonna be caught off guard with another one. So I'm just saying, like she mocked him, but it doesn't, Miss Rue, it doesn't make it right. Okay, just because other people's out there talking and commentating about it, but it doesn't make Miss Pastor Prophet Genesis right about what she was doing and how she was acting on Live with Larry Reid. I mean, because she was out of hand.
I don't know the man of God, first of all, and I know how it feels to be viral. I know how it feels for people to say all type of things or whatever. I've been in that seat. I'm going viral on TikTok right now, okay? Y'all say some crazy stuff, so I get it. I understand it. But Larry, when I saw that video, I ain't gonna lie, I was screaming. And I was laughing not because of the guns and, because from our understanding, they put a gun up to his baby's head, and those things are just horrible. That is nothing funny at all. But baby, when they pan that camera over there to that left and that man was sitting over there and they had that sheet with them thumbtacks, oh my God.
Okay, so exactly. You didn't see the pandemic coming, but all of a sudden you want to sit here and mock a pastor online about he set his own robbery up. But I'm pretty sure there's a lot of more out here that is actually scamming people. Okay, but we want to say this man out here set up his own robbery, $100,000, and he's supposed to owe $9 million. Okay, that was like the dumbest thing. Okay, but anyway, but we pretty sure that somebody out here in open spaces are scamming people, okay, for their money, and they don't work. They don't do anything but just scamming people out of money, prophesying, giving them a psychic word for money. Come on now, really. But you couldn't see the pandemic coming. Okay. So, but we want to talk about Bishop. Bishop is not the only person. Come on now. Well, I don't know anything about him personally. I don't know, whatever. But he did say he have his own business and stuff like that. But there are a lot of pastors out here that are scamming people to get money. Sure is. So anyway. So you said Miss Furlow's preaching. So all these so-called seen prophets and master prophets can see everything, but didn't see the pandemic. but then try to profit after the fact. Yeah, they try to profit off of people hurt and pain. They sure did. But oh, we don't want to talk about Larry Reid over there. Oh, but he want to talk about the bishop because he ain't his feelings about the bishop. Oh, Shonda said, why would they just rob him and his wife? Because this is a poor man's robbery. Poor man robbery, what they do, they sit outside the church or they sit and watch a particular person. And evidently the jury that him and his wife had on caught their eye. Okay. And they had to, they just sat there and just scope things out. From other things I've heard, in the past, that's how people do poor man's robbery. They'll just scope just that particular people out. It's just a poor man's robbery. And so after the fact, they just find the time to rob them. You can't really say why they, I mean, they really was the only ones that had something worth something. That's a poor man's robbery. I'm just saying, it's just a poor man's robbery to me. They seen something and they wanted it. Seen something and they wanted it. I mean, if it was Nikki, that's it. But don't nobody, if you guys don't have any proof that this was a setup, I mean, there's no need of saying it's a setup because I can't say it was a setup. You see what I'm saying? I can say allegedly they are saying it was a setup. You see what I'm saying? Allegedly it was a setup. I can't say it was a setup because I don't have proof that this was an actual setup. You see what I'm saying? I haven't seen any evidence from the police department. I haven't heard anything from the police department or anything. No news report from the police or nothing. So can't nobody say this was a setup, Nikki. So anyway, but I do understand the reason why people saying that. People always bringing up people's background just to, I mean, it's just crazy. Shonda Christmas, it sounds like Whitehead had a lot of enemies in terms of the real estate dealing. It could be that one of his victims was coming forward to get back. Exactly. And see, people don't understand that. It's a lot of things that we can look at in this situation. But we gotta wait on the police. We gotta wait on them. I mean, we can't just be out here in open spaces saying it was a setup. I mean, we can say allegedly it looks like a setup by the bishop, but we can't just, I can't just say that on video. The video of the ride was proof to me that looked so fake. I mean, I'm with you, Nikki. That's what I said. I said it looked fake, but at the same time, some people haven't been in situations like that. I mean, it's a lot of other shootings that look fake. I mean, but we're not out here in open spaces saying it. But we want to just say Bishop Robert was fake when we ain't got no evidence yet. We want to get evidence from the police department. We want a police report. We want, I just can't say that right now, but it did look a little fake. But anyway, the video of the robbery was proof to me that looked so fake. But I mean, we really didn't see the other part because the other part, like the camera went to the left and then like we couldn't really see too much on the right. But I understand what you're saying. I do. But I'm not going to be in open spaces saying this man set up his own robbery. I haven't got any information of, him setting his own robbery up. But it looks like a poor man's robbery to me. That's what it looks like to me. A poor man's robbery. And I'm going to call it that because a poor man's robbery only, go after, the reason why they did it because they had to see the bishop with jury. I'm just speculating. I'm not really saying this is what really happened, but they just seen Bishop with the jury on, and they seen it with blinging. So they found the time to go get it. That's why they said check his neck, check his neck. They probably said check his neck because they seen it on his neck. What did members say, ACOJ? What the members say? Yeah, actually, Nikki, I got the video. I already played it in the other two commentaries I did. Yeah, but that still doesn't make it right at all, because it still doesn't make it right for any minister, any prophet, anybody to come in open spaces and mock anyone that have just been robbed. Come on now. Yes, I already know that. Yeah, I already know about all of that, all the allegations against him. I know about all of that. Okay. But they can't take him to court and say, because you have these allegations in the past, so therefore we don't believe that this robbery was real. They can't say that. They have to first investigate what happened. Okay, so yeah, I already saw it. Everything, I'm telling you, I already saw it. There's no need for me to look up his past. There's no need for me to do any of that, but I have saw the reports. And I've heard him speak out of his own mouth on Tasha K. So there's really ain't no need for me to look up anybody's past when there's a live robbery in progress. You know, there's no need for me to say, oh, it's not real because you did this in your past, or you divorced 3 people in your past and I don't believe you, da da da. No, first you have to investigate. And you really had to be there, or you really had to be there at the time of the setup that when allegedly he was talking to the robbers. So you have to have proof. Can I get proof that he talked to these men? Can I have proof? I'm just saying. And y'all know sometimes they start manipulating the whole situation. But anyway. So, but you're right though. I am human first. You are so right about the whole situation, for real. And he does have a lot of enemies. And it seemed like Larry Reid is one of them. And I don't know why Larry Reid did that. That was just one. I was just like, Larry, golly, what else you gonna spill? What else beans you gonna spill? Golly, like, if you gonna spill your own beans, can we get that out of you? He was so hurt. I think he was more hurt about Bishop Jordan. That's why he said that. Like, come on. Now we already know. Come on, you can see. I'm like, come on. And he called him man a sissy. That don't make no sense. And then try to make that man, then talk about the man, call that man homophobic. I wish a person would call me homophobic. I wish you would. You're going to be blocked on my channel, because we don't have to like that lifestyle. We don't want to. And he's sitting there trying to make that man look bad after that man have been robbed. Come on. So distasteful. It's just so distasteful. The whole thing is distasteful. But anyway, you guys, I will talk to you guys later, and make sure you guys hit like on your way out. And those that are coming in, hit like and subscribe for newcomers. And I will talk to you guys later.
Lady, I don't know you, but when you sitting here talking about have thumbtacks on the wall, no, those are backdrops. Those are step and repeats. Okay. And let me tell you, I purchased a church. I own a church. I own a whole block, and that's a temporary church right now. I own a whole block. Okay. So at the end of the day, you guys are coming at me and after what my church just went through, and y'all sitting here laughing and making a mockery of it. And you want to talk about, hold on. You want to sit here and talk about cloudy? You let me talk. Excuse me? Ma'am, I don't even know you, ma'am. All right? You can just stay out of this one. I don't even know you. All right? I don't even know you. You're trying to include yourself into this. You need to go and get some weight loss. If you want to get served, yes, sir. If you want to sit and laugh about what happened in my church when we got armed robbed, you're fat. That's what you are. You're a fat slob. I don't know you. All right? We can really get like this. All right? You're not gonna laugh at the situation where a gun was pointed at my where a gun was pointed at. I listened to it. All right? I listened to it.
But
I
here's
listen
the
to
thing.
it. So I don't even know you. Number one, I don't know you. I don't know. Don't give me no props and laugh at me at the same time.
I did.
Don't give me no props and laugh at me at the same
we want
time.
to go there.
Yeah, let's go there. Let's go there.
We want to go there.
Let's go there. Let's go there,
Number
Biggie.
one,
Let's go there,
saying that you
Biggie.
don't know me. You've never
Let's
seen
go
me.
there,
Number one,
Biggie.
you're a liar. You're a liar.
I'm a liar. Let's go. How am I lying,
Number
Biggie?
two,
Biggie
if
big,
you
not
have
Biggie
a
Smalls, but
social
you're Biggie
media,
big.
you are quote unquote
All right.
a bishop in the Lord's church.
That's right.
You have seen my face on your timeline before, and if you say you haven't, you're a liar.
I don't know you. I don't know you. I don't know you.
Take it.
I do not know you.
That's cool.
I do not know you.
That
But at the end of the day, when you come here and try to talk about me and I don't know you at all. And at the end of the day, when I come on and I'm listening and I'm seeing you laughing at me, I'm sitting here, you laughing at me, I don't even know you. And then Larry, you want to sit here and talk about, hold on. And Larry, you want to sit here and talk about, hold on. Larry, and you want to sit here and talk about that I spoke about homosexuality. Hold on, ma'am. Hold on one second. Nobody wants to talk to you, Biggie. Nobody wants to talk to you, Biggie.
You don't have any respect for women.
No. Don't talk about women now. Don't talk about women because y'all laughed when Larry said words. And my daughter said y'all laughed. That's what you did. Y'all laughed. That's what you did. And you want to say talk about if that's really true. That's what you said, Larry, and y'all laughed. And what you did was you laid on your carpet, and pretended to be me. You're disrespectful, okay? You're disrespectful.
This man won't clap so bad. That's why he's on the line.
Larry, at the end of the day, I respected you. And you want to talk about the LBGT community? We had a conversation. And my position was that I preach the gospel of Jesus Christ. And I'm not, if homosexuality is an abomination.
No, you're mean. You're mean.
What are you talking about mean? How am I mean? I'm not mean. You're mean. You're mean. You're mean. Because at the end of the day, y'all sitting here and laughing at something that 4 gunmen could have took my family life, and y'all sitting here making a mockery of it, all right?
We are not.
Big Blip right here want to sit here and talk about, right? And you want to sit here and validate.